It's time for the Steve and Kyle podcast with Kyle.
I have found it remarkably difficult to do the figurative drape myself in the flag, care about the country stuff. Mm-hmm. It also doesn't help that a lot of Team USA seems to be a gaggle of buttholes in character. And by that I mean, like, they're known as NHL players who are
a gaggle of buttholes.
A gaggle of buttholes.
And Steve.
You are taking your eldest, what is she now, 7, 8?
She's 4.5.
4.5. Almost got it. Happy birthday, Evelyn.
Nearly exactly 1 year younger than your son.
Is that so?
Yeah, so if you can just remember his age, if you can do subtraction, you can figure out her age as well.
Oh, boy, can't wait to forget that when I walk up the steps.
Now, here they are, two guys who are living in style, Steve and Kyle.
Seems to be a theme developing of you never being able to remember my children's ages.
Don't know what you're talking about. I've nearly nailed it the last 2 times it's been brought up. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not good with those type of dates, okay?
No.
It's not my thing. As you heard there in the intro, me taking a second victory lap on my correct take that the American hockey team was a gaggle of buttholes.
Yeah, that's a pretty big victory for you, isn't it?
Do I take like the rest of the year off from the hot takes because I know I'm in the right side of the ledger?
Oh boy, I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh, I'm still waiting to hear on who sent us that lovely wig from last week. If that was you who sent that to us from Amazon, please let us know. That video is up at Steve and Kyle on all of our social media pages, so you can see what I would look like with Cooper hair.
Yeah.
That was the Bradley Cooper wig, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think that's how it was labeled.
Probably the hairpiece used from A Star Is Born.
Probably.
They just sent it directly to the podcast studio here. And also just another piece of house cleaning. It does appear we have someone for the Kyle Fathead, as of now, for the Grand Blanc Flint show on March 27th.
Oh, good.
In Michigan.
Just a couple weeks away.
So that's crazy. I was just about to say it's 2 months away, Steve.
Nope.
That is bad calendaring on my part. I don't know if I'm worse at the calendar or worse at your kids' ages. So now, next on deck, we're still looking for somebody in the capital region of New York.
Yes.
That is for Friday, April 3rd. There is a morning show and a night show for that.
Yeah.
If you are going to be attending that show and you'd be willing to hold the Kyle Fathead loud and proud and then ship it out once done to the next lucky soul, please let us know at Steve and Kyle anywhere on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, and we can get your details and have that sent to you.
Absolutely.
Because,
but again, if it's Blue Sky, I will never see it because I have never even once looked at Blue Sky.
And I will...
No offense to Blue Sky. Yeah. I just don't want another thing that I have to keep up with.
And I will see it in about 3 months when I go back in there and check the messages.
Kyle, we touched on it briefly last week, but I've been a designing fool with Fusion 360. Oh, God. Just designing stuff like crazy.
Now, typically when you come to me with these designs, so a couple of weeks ago while we were recording, or like directly before we were recording, you were printing the world's most odd-shaped thingamajig to stop a spindle cap from spinning too far down the spindle or something.
Yeah.
And usually when I hear that you're designing or making something, it's about that same like level of nuance, right? Like you need something within a couple of millimeters and it's for certain things.
It's not they're not like if you were at a grocery store, these things that I'm designing wouldn't be hanging up in the impulse buy area.
Right.
You know, like, chewing gum and a People magazine.
Right.
These are very specific things.
Yeah, you have to seek them out. Most stores wouldn't even carry them because they're so useless. But
useless for most.
Useless for like the day-to-day.
Yeah.
But are you telling me now that you are a far cry removed from your... I don't even remember what it was. You were on like version 35.
the
like 3 to 6 months ago, right?
The brake and fuel line clips for the Comanche.
Which was a rectangular
It was a rectangle with 4 holes in
with
it.
4 holes, and you couldn't get it like just perfect.
It took a long time.
There were a lot of V's coming through the print because the version kept updating as you adjusted to whatever the next hole needed to be.
Yeah. I'm happy to say that if I were to redo that design right now, start to finish, it would take me 20 minutes and no more than 2 versions.
And is that because like you now know the measurements and you'd be able to hone them in? Or?
I'm just getting good at it.
Okay.
I'm getting a lot better at it.
Okay. What are you designing now that puffs your chest out and says, I'm now a designsman? Because just recently you've added heatersman.
Yeah.
Specifically diesel heatersman, as you heard last week. Almost died, 3rd time.
Yeah, well, you know.
Do you think you were closer to death? If you had to rank your 3 garage death scenarios.
Ooh. Okay, so
we've got the gymnastics beam that you were
falling off the roof,
the monkey bars during the build, the dry heaving from the kerosene heater, and now the exhaust fumes from the diesel heater.
Oh, the diesel heater one is it's a distant third.
Okay, so it's the bronze medalist.
I caught that one early enough. I just happened to look over and it was spewing out fumes.
And hopefully we never have anything to knock that off the metal stand.
Yeah.
Hopefully the metal stand is complete.
Let's see, which one would be, so of the nearly falling off the roof, 12 to 14 feet down to solid concrete.
Yep. Do you think you'd have been able to like break that fall by like curling anyhow or somehow?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. Or the almost getting...
Or am I just doing this podcast with Stephen Hawking?
Or almost getting carbon monoxide poisoning. I would say probably the roof.
I think the roof is more visceral and like you saw it and felt it happen. Whereas initially the fumes made you think... you didn't think they were fumes initially. You said you stepped outside and you thought, you just didn't feel well.
Yeah.
And dry heaved and then jumped right back into the fray.
Sure. Yeah. Went right back in there. I would put roof first, fumes second, and then fumes V2.
Not because I want to see, I want to like experience that like insane level of fear and panic.
Yeah.
But boy, if I could see like the physical representation of how you kept yourself up without falling the 12 feet would just be being able to put myself there as far as I want to, because I've gotten afraid of heights as I get old. So to me, that sounds just horrifying. It has to be the gold medal.
Yeah.
Has to be.
I mean, it would have been the more spectacular of the two.
But hey, I mean, outside of the 2 incidents in the past 3 months, you're on the straight and narrow.
I'm set. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
So I'm assuming, are you designing something further for the Comanche?
No, I've been on a real kick of designing things for just practical needs.
Okay.
Things that...
Look around here. Anything in here that we could use?
Oh, probably. I bet
need.
We could design so much for in here. Well, I mean, look, where our camera is mounted over there, I printed that.
That was a rush job so we could interview Adnan.
Yeah, my buddy, what's up, Adnan? That was, I can't lie, that was something that I just found on the internet and printed. But for the aforementioned diesel heater, you plug it into an outlet for it to get spark, and it's not just a cord, but it's a cord with one of those like big transformer brick things. It looks like the cord to like an old laptop or something. It's got the big brick in it.
Yep.
Well, I didn't want that just sitting on the floor. So I grabbed my digital calipers and I measured the thing and I made a custom wall mount for it. And man, I printed that thing out, printed it in bright orange PLA. That thing slid in there so perfectly. It was like, there's been nothing in my life more satisfying.
So you got it like honed in.
I nailed it. First try, boop, popped it right in there, put a couple holes in it, hung it right up on the wall.
So now you're talking day-to-day function. So when I came in last week and you had asked me to bring some pieces that I don't even know why I had.
What?
Oh, no, I think I bought those. I bought those because my initial...
Out of your own money?
Yeah. But
that has to be reimbursed.
I don't want it. I don't want these things. All they do, you know what they end up in? So they're 8mm by 2mm magnets. Tiny. Reed just gets them in a long stack and plays with them.
Okay.
I got them because I was going to originally print like a functional or like a full-size Spider-Man mask for Reed.
You had high hopes when we got that printer. Like, we went from printing Benchy, the little boat, to you attempting to print Spider-Man mask with like servos and gears and everything.
Yeah, and then I decided I don't like it. Every time I try to print something, there's delays or there's wads of filament everywhere.
You just keep going back to that blue, and it's
so
just
the gold as well. I've semi-retired from the print game. I just don't care.
I've noticed in the last. I don't think there's been one thing printed in the last week or two.
I'll get occasionally if Reed sees me on my computer, which is pretty rare that I have my computer like upstairs. But he'll see me. He goes, "Can I look for something to print?" And I'll say, "Absolutely." Do it. Find something useless that we're never going to use. I'll send that puppy over there and I'll pick it up next week. And again, you know what? You'll never use it.
You'll forget about it by then.
So last week I brought those back and you were doing something for the warehouse.
Yeah.
What should we call that, by the way? Should we call it the warehouse, the garage? Because you already have a garage.
Yeah, we got to come up with something for it. I always just call it the shop.
Yeah.
But even that, it doesn't do it justice.
That, I have to tell you, looked great. Might be the most unnecessary thing that's been printed for the shop.
The most unnecessary?
No, I shouldn't say that. I'm not familiar with everything. Again, V35 of the brake line holders.
Yeah, I was going to say I had an old Ziploc baggie that had every version.
Yeah. Did you really?
That had failed. There had to be 40 of them in there.
You need to save it, and then maybe one day it's like, Steve Jobs' first prototypes that never made it. Right. But these are Steve's plastic brake line holders that never made it.
Oh, such a waste of materials.
It's a good thing it's all paid for out of the coffers.
That's right.
Because the only one in that shop is you.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you are telling yourself or internalizing the idea that maybe you are running low on space and that you now need to wall mount your latex gloves.
Not wall mount. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
It is side toolbox mount my latex gloves.
Got it. So the magnet's going to hook right up to the side of that toolbox because, again, setting them flat on any workbench in the nearby is just not going to happen.
Look,
right?
I got all that wall space.
Right.
Why would I waste my flat space?
Sure. No, it's how everybody delineates their houses, their garages, their shops is wall space and flat space.
Yeah. Like, if I can mount things on the ceiling, I'm mounting them up there.
I need a ladder to get to my latex glove, but trust me, it's space efficient.
I actually do have some stuff mounted to the ceiling out there. But, yeah, I think that I've found my calling. Because to me, nothing is more satisfying. I got this box of latex gloves. Watch this. You hear that?
Yeah.
Listen again. I mean, it slides in there perfectly.
Uh-huh. I'm supposed to be...
I mean, I thought I'd have a little bit more support.
Okay, play yourself the fanfare. I mean, honestly, we've got all these buttons. Have someone else cheer for you. This is... I'm happy for you. You've made a...
Oh, thank you. Thank you. No. Okay. No, really.
I'd say...
Okay. All right, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough.
Really say that's too much for this.
So
now you're locked into this brand and this size box.
Oh, yeah, this is the only brand I buy. I'm a Hardy man.
Okay.
And if you're not a Hardy man, you're a fool.
I didn't know there was gang wars of the disposable latex gloves. It does fit.
It fits perfectly.
This is a Steve creation?
This is a 100% Steve creation.
So have you found yourself now in recent days, weeks, and months, just sitting, right? Maybe maybe the kids are eating a snack or they're actually playing and not, going insane and bothering you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just sitting there, right? Hey, life's good. Wife by my side, kids playing, got my shop that's heated.
Sometimes.
Hadn't gotten to me yet.
Could be filled with smoke.
0 for 3 on murder attempts. Life's good. Let me stare around every surface in my house and see what I can print.
I mean, we got this printer. Why not use it?
I mean, listen, we've got a few things in here that we've been gifted these photos of our dear lost friend C.G. Johnson, the creator of the overhead garage door.
Yep.
Why don't I have those framed? They're all curled and just hanging loose.
You want a frame for him?
We've got Hammer Time trading cards.
The lick.
Over there. We've got maybe a little display for our whiskey shooters.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep. Maybe like a fake rock for that wooden Jeep to climb up.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right? Like I'm just something. There's always something. I mean, why is that blowtorch on a flat surface when it could be on a wall surface?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got to hook it.
Yeah.
Just giving you ideas. Is that what you find yourself doing?
Yeah.
Like upstairs sitting?
Not so much in the house, but it's always shop related. Because
okay, so not like
out there.
We need this in the kitchen, but more for like you in the car station.
That's what it's called. There we go. The name, the car station.
Cars, okay.
When it comes to workshop space, I have 480 square feet. That's relatively small compared to most people who work on cars in a shop. They have like these big 50 by 30 shops and hundreds and thousands of square feet and everything. So I like to look at mine and be like, all right, how can I make this the most efficient space I have?
Yeah.
Got to have stuff mounted up on the walls out of the way that it's not in the way. And this is saving me a whole lot of real estate. Look at this. This thing's about 10 inches long.
Like now you're amping it up.
About 2.5 inches wide, 4 inches tall. See, the only thing I don't like, I got to do some ironing better. The edges of these aren't the best, but hey,
someone's definitely going to notice that
V1.0
when they go out there and say, well, yeah, because V1.0 is still functional. Mm-hmm. So then you reprint it with however you want it changed or ironed, and now you can now hang 2 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's perfect. I mean, this is
look. I even designed in those little recesses in the back, so the magnets fit perfectly in there. Huh. And that baby is gonna, boom.
You think about like something like a boot or like something to dry, right? So essentially like a flat base stick, you can hang something on it so that it can dry out for you out there. Maybe it's a part, maybe it's a shoe, maybe it's a glove.
Okay.
Right? Right. I'm thinking for you now because
I
can't imagine being. It's that to me. That's what happens. Like the initial, like when you get something.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you get the print and you're like you got to use it. So for me, that died when everything stopped working that I would print. But now it's like amping up for you a year plus in.
Yeah. Well, actually,
at GLS Electric's 3D print station.
I'm glad that you brought that up. I've actually been sabotaging all of your prints. So you'd stop using it so I'd have more print time.
That would make sense because I click download, print, and then like usually within the first 15 minutes, like, hey, man, I'm not going to believe this. There's a tangle. Oh, is there? Okay. And then an hour later, hey, you're really going to believe this. This print failed miserably. Take a look at this camera shot. And it's just a spool of filament everywhere.
It is it is usually, it's like an adventure.
Yeah.
When I get a text from you and you say, hey, can you go down and check the printer when you have a moment? I think something went kind of wacky.
Because I feel like
I have to like put my shoulder into the door to open it because there's such a filament clog on the other side of the door that the door won't open.
I feel like I was like you, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, over the moon. I'd tell you, hey, can you slip on these 4 colors? I need 3 plates. I'll tell you when these plates are done, and I'll switch to these colors, and it's going to be beautiful. It's a gift for someone. And then it's usually before the second plate's even on there that I'm just looking on Amazon or eBay and just buying something. Because I'm infuriated by the process while you are reinvigorated by the process.
I am. Look, now I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You got a need for any disposable gloves in your life?
You saying you got a few?
No, but I have a spot where you could hang a box of them if you needed it.
You know what? I'd be happy to take version 1.0 off your hands.
Oh, boy, I don't know about that. I got some emotional...
I know someone who would use this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Who? My wife in the medical field.
Oh, boy, I don't know if these are medical grade.
Well, I don't want the gloves. Just the holder.
Okay.
Just the holder, and then she could slip by. I'd have to ask her if she's a hardy woman and see if... and just to confirm.
That may be taken in a way that... Hey, you a hardy woman?
Ask her right now. Are you a hardy woman? Should I capitalize H? Because I think if I capitalize H, she's going to think of the country artist, Hardy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I'm going to keep it lowercase.
Okay.
And I'm just going to text, are you a hardy woman?
You think I should delete the sides? Like, just open them up like I did for the front and the back?
You thinking ventilation?
Well, I mean, it's going to save me on print time.
I would bet structurally the sides are helping it a little bit. But again, the weight you're putting into it. Why am I indulging you in this ridiculous conversation?
Hold on. Maybe you didn't hear this.
Okay. So we wrap this podcast up in the next, half hour, 40 minutes. Am I walking out that front door? Mm-hmm. And are you proudly announcing to the family, gang, get your shoes on. Meet me at the car station for the big magnet reveal of the gloves?
Yeah. I mean, look, they liked sharing in my successes.
Sure. Do they? I'm trying to figure out if I can ask that without it coming off very rudely. But I agree with you. How many times has Annette been to the car station?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Also, I don't think that's a bad thing. Why would she?
I mean, I don't know, to be supportive every now and then, to come out and say, hey, what you working on?
Now, that is different. But her just going out there being like, hey, good job with the shop feels not realistic to most.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would make me smile a bit.
Maybe we work. Would I be a okay substitute in that regard?
Absolutely not.
Steve, I have another just you and me type question, right?
Oh,
That's
okay.
the way this podcast works, right?
Yeah.
Just you and me.
Hey, everybody out. Everybody out.
Can you turn the private monitor on?
Yeah.
So that it's just you and I for this one, right?
Yeah.
Because I had a little regret. Now, I talked about some regret last week when I made a friend, which is, if you're just hearing that for the first time, sounds very weird.
A question I should have asked last week.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know this friend's name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do I know how to spell it? Mm-mm.
Is it a complicated one?
Mm-mm.
So it's not Mike.
No. The husband's name is a common name.
Okay.
The wife's name is a common name, but I think there's a couple different variations that could go.
Gotcha.
And again, just as a reminder,
Rachel or something,
right?
It could be RAE.
Right.
Actually, Rachel's pretty common.
It's pretty common, but you could still have an extra
one.
A in there. Which, by the way, if you have the extra A, get out of my life. Ugh. I don't want to know you. If you're Rachel with an extra A, I want to talk to you because I think you're carrying that with your judgment throughout your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we'd love to talk to Rachel with an extra A.
Would we?
We'll find something to talk to her about. Yeah, and as a follow up, I don't have either of their phone numbers, and don't really know what he does for a job, but we're calling that a win.
Okay. Do you know even like the field?
No.
Okay.
Union. Does that help?
Union.
He's in a union.
So during your like weekend away with them, or getting drinks before the big game, at no point did you say, "What do you do?"
Now I'm too far in. That can't be like an unfamiliar notion to you, right? Because it's like if you're talking to someone, and maybe there's someone you've known for a little bit, maybe it's someone new. At what point do you feel like, shoot, they told me something that was like a regular thing about their life, and I forgot. Can you go back?
Well, you can do that. Hey, I'm sorry. What was it that you did again? Or what company did you work for again?
I think that's how I have to go back and just ask the company, not the job.
Yeah.
But just say, what was that company? And then
pull out your phone.
I got to go to the bathroom and run to go fake urinate and look up the company and be like, and then come back with an otherworldly knowledge about
logistics.
Yeah, or electrical something or other.
Oh, so you spend your days making double gang electrical boxes and Romex wire?
I don't even know how we got to that point, but we digress. I did something recently that I did it, and this might come as a shock to you. I would consider it a good deed.
Boy, you are just full of surprises these last couple of weeks.
And I want to ask you, have you done a good deed? And it could be minuscule, right? It doesn't have to be a big thing, helping someone hold the door, whatever. It could be bigger. Maybe you donate anonymously or with your name to somebody who's in need of medical whatever.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter. There's a million different ways to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then regretted it.
Yes. It wasn't recent, but
yeah.
I actually just talked about this with some friends.
Oh, did you?
Recently.
Yeah. And I, full disclosure, I did not know that. This has been on this has been on the list to talk about for a while.
And it's something I can't give.
You can't get into?
I can't.
Can't wait for the off air.
Well, money was donated for something, and then it turned out that, like, you kind of look at it in hindsight, you're like, wait a minute.
You hear about those to where maybe the money wasn't used how you initially thought it was going to be used, or maybe the money wasn't actually as needed as it was made to seem.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm not mad about it.
Sure.
I'm not holding a grudge about it. It's just one of those things where I look back and it's like, all right, cost of doing business.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mine wasn't a large thing, but it's still on this list, Steve, because it's been 2.5 months. Mm-hmm. And it's still sticking with me.
Wow. Okay. All right. So is this a money situation?
It is.
Donated money?
Not donated. So it's sticking with me, but full disclosure, it's sticking with me because I don't like the way I internally reacted to it.
Okay. So this could be on you. So am I here to determine whether you are right or wrong?
No, I know I'm wrong.
Okay, good.
I know
good. I love this.
I'll say this. I know the way I acted was fine. I didn't do anything uncouth about this. I know the way I'm still thinking about it is the incorrect way to think about it.
Okay. Can you give...
I'm going to give you the whole tale.
Good. I'm
going to give you the whole tale. A couple months ago, at the local drive-thru for one of the large, curved logo fast food restaurants.
Oh, okay. Could be any of them.
Could be any of them. No free rides. And I thought to myself... And again, I know the personality I have on this podcast because it is my personality. We're not putting on airs here. I thought to myself, I'm going to do something nice.
You do a pay it forward?
Steve, I did a pay it forward.
Unprompted?
Unprompted. Oh, yeah.
So this wasn't hey, the car in front of you just paid for yours.
No, I'm no sucker. I don't know if you've gone to the fast food with the big curved logo.
Ah, no, never
heard of it.
Don't even know what you're talking about.
But I'm not an idiot. I check in with the app. Okay. It's all paid. It's done. Yeah. I want to reduce, quite honestly, every piece of conversation I have to have with anybody.
Love it. Plus, it's just more efficient.
It really is. I give a 4-digit code at the speaker box.
It speeds up the whole line.
I wave typically to the person at the first window, and I zoom onto the second one.
Oh, wow. You don't even stop to say, hey, I'm...
What? Ooh, God. What am I... Hey, how's it going today, Myrtle? No.
Okay.
Give you a wave. You don't open your window. I don't have to open my window yet. We're all moving on from this interaction.
It's winter time.
And I picked this out because I always take it as a personal challenge. If there's someone at the other lane drive-through speaker, I go to the other one, and I already know I've got my code. I take it as a personal challenge to then beat that person.
Yeah, of course. It's a race.
I don't know why, but I'm glad you're with me because, well, I know I'm not the only one. Part of me's like, oh boy, this is really bad. This is a bad personality trait.
Nearly every aspect of life is a race.
Yeah.
Being better than the person next to you.
One way or another.
In some way. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you.
I look and I see a female by herself, and in the passenger seat, a large fluffy doggo.
Oh boy. Okay, so that's what got you.
And I'm a sucker for a fluffer.
Yeah.
I love a doggo. Okay. So I zip around, give my 4-digit code, fly past her. She probably thinks, boy, this guy's in a hurry or he's rude. Get up to the window. Old Myrtle gives me the wave. And I say, no. She opens the window and I say, can I pay for that person behind me? Now, my idea to pay it forward is twofold. I only saw one person, so I know it's going to be cheap.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're pulling up behind, like if you see church van, 15 passenger van, you're not going to do the pay it forward.
Am I like? if you're going into this fast food place with the idea, I'm going to pay it forward today, do you change your mind, and do you think it's okay to change your mind if you have a conversion van or a minivan that is going to be behind you in line?
I mean, it's definitely going to play a part in it. It's definitely going to play it. Now, okay, now what happens if, like, you hear about these on the news every now and then?
Yeah.
Well, local Starbucks has a 15-hour-long pay it forward.
Yep.
Now, what if you're just out driving around, you pull into your fast food restaurant with the curved logo.
Mm-hmm.
Unknowingly, you order your food, you get up to the window, and they say, we got a pay it forward going on. The person in front of you just paid for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, that's so nice. They then say, do you want to pay for the car behind you? You look in the mirror, right?
Anybody acting like they're not checking the rear view, I think is lying.
You're crazy.
Steve.
Yeah, you're lying. You're lying.
Unless maybe I was doing a pickup order for me and Katie and Reed type of thing, right? Which still, the big rounded logo is not that expensive for what we're getting.
Right, but I mean, you're probably $25 to $30.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Steve,
if you
I'm checking the rear view.
Yeah, of course you are.
I'm checking the rear view.
And if you look in the rear view and you can see like 5 people in a vehicle, are you a jerk for saying no?
Yeah, I had a muffin and a coffee for $2.49 that the lady in front of me is laughing to the bank as she runs off with her work's breakfast order.
Right.
And now I'm on the hook.
Yeah.
For mom and 6 kids behind me.
No.
I think I stopped the train.
You have to.
And but then are you now on the news for being the guy who stopped the pay it forward train?
And the 15-hour long pay it forward abruptly came to an end, and it's just a picture of you, and of course you have half of your order of French fries stuffed in your mouth, hanging out. You're like,
You are now in the same breath as the 9/11 terrorists.
Oh boy!
Your picture is on the local news as you race away, and it's like. Is it the Patterson-Gimlin footage of Bigfoot, where it stops and freezes as the Bigfoot goes and turns to the camera?
Yeah, but
it's me.
But you have a fast food bag in one hand. Put it on a shirt.
And a sneer as the camera catches me racing off, ending the pay it forward train.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So I decide...
you are the place that pay it forwards go to die.
I decide I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Handsome floofer, one person.
Yeah.
So it's twofold, right?
Okay.
It's a nice, I believe it was right around the holiday season.
Oh, look at you.
Happy time, right? So I decide I'm going to do that. So I paid for that in addition to my food.
Can you give a dollar amount?
Yeah.
Feel comfortable?
So my food was in the $3s.
Okay. So like you said, like a muffin and a drink or something?
Exactly. One thing and one coffee, and I'm on the way, right? I'm a simpleton. So when the person at the window says they're happy, like a smile comes across their face when I say I'd like to pay for their food behind me.
That's a monotonous job. It's,
They are delighted that I'm doing this.
Oh, boy.
And they tell me it's $17.61.
Okay. $17.61 for one person. So you have to assume that they're on their way somewhere, so they're getting food for them and another person. Uh-huh. Maybe they're getting I don't know, does this restaurant do like a pup whip or something where they give them like a little thing of ice cream?
Yeah.
Maybe that's in there, a couple more bucks.
I don't know, but what I do know is that the worker saw me half pull the card back.
You can't do that. You're in at this point.
Before I give it to him to process.
Okay.
So then there's the after.
Mm.
I am not there, and I mean this entirely genuinely.
Right.
I don't want an interaction with this person.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly wanted to do it because of the floofer and to try to be nice.
Yep.
I don't want
it's holiday season, just spreading good cheer among people.
I don't want to thank you. I don't want to stop and say you didn't have to do that. Yada yada. I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
But I have now spent the last 2+ months thinking I got taken to the cleaners for doing something nice.
And it's completely on you.
I did it. I stuck with it. So let me ask you.
So you didn't want acknowledgement for it.
Right.
But you're still mad.
Yeah, and I don't think the acknowledgement isn't like the reason that I'm the fact that I'm still sitting with it.
Yeah, what's the issue? Because it
was too much money for one person and a dog.
It seemed like everything went exactly according to plan.
Fair. I expect to be like $6. Maybe 8.
Making me choke.
Honestly, the biggest breakfast meal that they're going to have at this place is like $7.99.
Well, like I said, they could. That's the price you pay, man. It's the risk you take, because if was it in the morning? You said,
yeah,
it could be on the way to work, and it's, hey, on your way in, grab me an egg McMuffin too. I mean, hypothetically, an egg muffin,
right? Egg muffin that has with rounded.
That's
logo.
Irish from from the aisles. Oh, it's me, Eggy McMuffin. All right. Well, that's.
I'm not from the big chain. Oh man. Let me ask you how I can get past this.
Okay, so you're again 2 months in.
Yeah.
To being upset about this, and now so you found a way to fix it.
No.
Oh.
What do I do?
Do
I have to keep going and waiting for someone to pay it forward for me?
Would it make you feel any better if you found out after the fact that you had started one of those big pay it forwards?
No. For
all you know, she could have paid for the person behind her, and they could have paid for, which, let's be honest, that's stupid.
It's really stupid.
It's so dumb. The restaurant is still getting all of the money.
It's the incarnation of that, is it Tim Robinson? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Skit where he sprints to the speaker and 99 hot dogs, 99 this, and to order, and then drives around to try to get the next return. But now I'm just grumpy because I spent too much on a girl and her dog, and I don't know how to get past it.
Okay. Well, I mean, in my opinion, there's only one thing to do.
Okay.
Let's go back to that same, possibly rounded, logoed, arched restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Possibly.
You wait for her to show up again.
That's not a bad idea.
And, hey, you remember me? No?
What are you feeding that dog?
I don't know if you remember, but a couple months ago, I paid for your drink. And apparently a whole value meal.
For someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Boy, I love your picture of Eggy McMuffin that you've already sent. But I think it's
too close.
It's beautiful, but it needs to be more Irish. He needs to be a leprechaun.
Yeah, let me update that.
Because remember, he's from the Isles. So maybe, dress him like a leprechaun and give him like a shamrock or something.
Oh, I got to tell you, I
never has someone done a good deed and then been more mad about it than you.
I've wanted to take it back for 2+ months. Also, I think I'm a stubborn fool enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep, stop right there. And this episode is over.
Oh, I was going to recap all the polls. I am a stubborn enough fool that I don't know how I'd react if someone said, no, the car in front of you paid for you. I feel like I would make a scene and say, no. Charge back the card. I'm paying for my own food. They're not going to get the good deed over on me.
Well, I'd be self-conscious because I'd be like, oh, God, do they think I'm like
destitute?
They think I can't afford it?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my car. I'm like, I haven't gone through the car wash in a couple weeks, so it looks a little ratty.
Now I'm wondering if this lady brings her dog for these pay it forwards.
Oh, you think that this is a scam?
Maybe she's going to all the local fast food joints and trying to get all the pop cups mixed with 13 value meals.
Now, what kind of car was she driving?
I don't remember. That is escaped my memory.
Did it look rough?
Not terribly rough.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was new, but
was she young, old?
She was younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she look pathetic in any kind of way?
No. Looked well put together. And again, the big dog was that
was the catalyst.
The decider for me, and I now think I've been used by a woman trying to get free breakfast by using a handsome dog.
I don't know if you...
I've been scammed. Somebody get the Better Business Bureau on the phone. I've been scammed.
I don't know if they're going to be okay with you calling it a scam, considering you initiated it.
I think I unveiled a ring today.
A crime ring.
Pay it forward crime ring. Post it on the poll. Have you ever heard of the pay it forward crime? Because I don't think I'm the first.
Okay, well, I tried to help.
When was the last time you did one of those?
What?
Pay it forward. Have you ever done that?
I've never done the drive-through one. I've never been a part of that.
Well, then I don't mean like being a part of a chain, but you've never gone to a drive-through and thought, I'll do this for the car behind me?
I don't know. I don't think so. Does that make me a bad person?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
Oh, listen, I'll post that. I'm not going to name you.
Okay.
If you've never done a pay it forward, are you a bad person?
Yeah, I don't know, because I've heard about them before, but I don't think I've ever been in a...
Parentheses, Steve.
Oh, well, that might make it a little more clear who you're talking about.
Could be any of us.
God, that second updated picture of Eggy McMuffin.
Eggy McMuffin will be on merch, hopefully by the end of the... I don't know if I'm going to put that on merch. That feels like a copyright strike from the Big Rounded Arches.
Maybe Eggy Mac Muffin.
Mac.
So it's three. Yeah. His first name is Eggy, middle name Mac, last name Muffin.
Yeah.
You might have to change the
There will be some modifications. Eggy Mac will be on his way.
Yeah, Eggy Mac. Now, it looks like he's drinking what some may call a Shamrock Shake, but I would call
it's a Shamrock beer.
Yeah, a leprechaun drink.
This is a horrifying image. I want that to be said. His mouth coming out of an egg. There's multiple slices of cheese. Honestly, it looks like a delicious sandwich.
It does look really good.
Oh, man. But, Steve, it's been far too long. And I think it's time, after many months away, that I get us really quickly caught up on our polls.
Time to see how wrong everyone else is. It's poll recap time. Find the polls at Steve and Kyle on Facebook and Twitter.
Sometimes Instagram.
Sometimes.
While we're recording, I like to put those on there. We're going to go back to December, Steve.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute.
It's been a while. And honestly, there's probably some we've
doing rapid fire here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. If you have any interjections, feel free.
Okay.
If you're not racing your GPS, are you even traveling? 100% of the audience said no. Is Steve a mansionman? 80% of the audience said yes. Sorry, I just got to preview this next one. If you're wearing 40 length pants, should you see the doctor? 67% of the audience said yes. Have you ever called cocaine sniff powder? 58% of the audience said no. Grandma Pat died. She's a real bitch.
What? Is there a question there?
80% of the audience said yes.
Okay.
Oh, boy. I did not expect that. That was a heavy week.
That was solid.
Do you live by the motto, Chrome don't get you home?
Oh, of course.
62% of the audience said no, they don't. Do you think Steve ever yabba dabba dooed his way home? 85% of the audience said yes. They
so I'm assuming that was a reference to my Comanche with no floor pans.
Probably. Do the rat families always adopt the elves on a shelf? 73% of the audience said yes. Does everyone have a cousin named Ricky with a third DUI? 67% of the audience said yes. Can you get tired from 5 conversations? 100% of the audience said yes.
Good.
Do you live by the motto? Never mind. Reposted. Okay, we're moving now, Steve. We're moving. Do you chop and knead the biscuit dough? 75% of the audience said yes. Am I going to throw the screen pass left or right? 83% of the audience said yes.
Okay.
Are you glad to be a part of the ComCom? 62% of the audience said yes.
Com.
Should you be banned from modifying cup holders?
Oh, absolutely not.
83% of the audience said yes.
Oh, get the hell out of here. This podcast is done.
Can it be a good part?
Done.
Can it be good to be part of the elf crew? 67% of that's one of Reed's classmates called me the elf sus and part of the elf crew.
Oh, that's right.
67% of the audience said yes. Yes, it can be good. You're all wrong. There's no way that had any good intention behind it. Ooh, sorry, scrolling through a lot of these really fun solstice gifts. Is there anything more adult than matching jammies? 86% of the audience said no. That's the only one that week. Well, we're scrolling, see if we're hauling. When you have to wear a long sleeve shirt, but the HVAC system's throwing out short sleeve shirt temperature, is there anything worse? I mean, you know how that goes?
That's how.
That's the whole question.
I mean, you know how that goes.
82% of the audience said yes. I don't even know what they're answering yes to.
Sure.
Is there a yellow-breasted wiggler? Of course there is. We've seen it on merch at the Nashville Live Show.
It's on T-shirts.
91% of the audience said yes, there is. Do you rank all the corners in your house? 70% of the audience said yes. Is the dog food fork the unsung hero of the kitchen? 62% of the audience said yes. Are you always dreading the Christmas card from great cousin Randolph from the motherland? 90% of the audience said yes. Is everyone in between Johnny Athlete and totally worthless? 86% of the audience said yes. Are two is, one no, and two people not there the rumblings of a team?
Okay, so we're into
softball.
We're into
time.
softball talk.
100% of the audience said yes, that is. Was Yoda based on Kyle, or was Kyle based on Yoda? 56% of the audience said Kyle was based on Yoda.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're almost there. Is swimming upside down the barometer for death's door? 89% of the audience said yes.
Evelyn's fish.
89% of the audience said yes, so bummer for that fish.
Yeah.
Does everyone have a local corn cob joint? 78% of the audience said yes. Are you a doofus if you trust your fire salesman? 78% of the audience also said yes.
Yeah, that guy tried to sell me a $4,500 pellet stove.
Is Wally a fire salesman name through and through? 100% of the audience said yes. If your honey vestibule is anything other than a glass-shaped bear, what the hell?
Man, I had tea this morning from a non-bear-shaped honey vestibule.
Oh, did you vomit?
Yeah, I mean, it was great, but it was...
Ugh. 75% of the audience said yes, what the hell?
Yeah, our bear was empty last week. We had to throw it out.
Was the loss of the bar nut a bigger tragedy than actual COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Parentheses, Kyle's poll only. I don't think he wanted to be... I didn't.
Oh, I mean, that's offensive.
64% of the audience, though, agreed.
Hey, 64%, pretty good.
By the way, does that mean one thing for certain for Boston? Can we lock in a return trip?
Oh,
to the Ball and Finch.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, me and brother Mike, we're gonna have a beer there.
Man, and
maybe
and a friend of the show, Brian, drinks.
maybe
He's welcome
Brian
there too.
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone have a nut Rushmore? 55% of the audience said yes. Not enough of you, by the way. Get on that. Jesus. If your dealership floor mats say, "Ha ha, sucker," did you make a mistake? 82% of the audience said yes. Can a car be just dumb, which is how you described a car you bought after you got the floor mat that said, "Ha ha, sucker"? 100% of the audience said yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone rank their car gripes? 64% of the audience said yes.
Sure, yeah.
Is curling more damaging to the Olympics than what Death Ray did to broken dancing? 59% of the audience said yes. And if we do poll badness, that is a number one seed.
I still think back to just my utter confidence when I said, yeah, Death Ray. And her name was Ray Gunn.
Very confident. What's the more justified blow up? Steve at softball or the Canadian double boop?
Oh, that was the curling scandal, yeah.
64% of the audience say Steve being confronted by the softball careersman. Yeah.
Wow.
Are you out of the boop loop? 82% of the audience said yes. And is wind resistance a main problem for hair pieces? Again, thank you to the listener who sent us the hair piece. 77% of the audience said yes. Those are your polls.
Wow,
Steve.
that was, what was that, 3 months worth of polls?
Yeah, a little over 3 months there. And we blew through them. Usually I like to spend some time trying to remember like what the hell the boop loop is, or the dog food fork being the unsung hero, ranking the corners of your house. Lot we got through there that we do every week here on this podcast.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Again, April 3rd, you're on deck, Capital Region of New York. If you've bought tickets or are buying tickets to the side gig live show morning and night, where was the venue for that in the Capital Region?
Capital Region, the morning show is at Frog Alley Brewing in Schenectady. And for the night show, it is the Troy Savings Bank Music Hall in, I believe that's just downtown Albany. I might be getting the, but Troy Savings Bank Music Hall, you guys know where it is if you're from there.
Sounds regal.
It is. I'm telling you, it's like a Lincoln was shot here type place. Like the heavy curtains and everything.
Yeah. And then again, 4:25, the Grand Rapids. That's a night show only. The night before that, though, we neglected to talk about it. We will be on our social media. We have a couple of months, or less than 2 months now. Mm-hmm. Please join us for karaoke.
I saw that our buddy Wombat Pat is going to be there. He said he's already got his hotel rooms. Have you met Wombat?
I have not.
Oh, he's fantastic. It's that'll be a fun time. Our big triumphant return to the night before the Grand Rapids night show karaoke event. I'm assuming it's going to be at Main Street again.
That's what I was just going to ask if you knew where it was. I had forgotten already where the event was created. That is being put together, not put together, but the event was designed and set up by our friend Chris Pruitt, as well as Timmy DeShano. They're going to be there. Steve, you and I don't know about our spouses, but yeah, we'll be there. Come hang out, have some drinks, sing some songs with us the day before Steve has to go talk at a night show.
Yeah, a lot of Springsteen will be sung that night. We gotta start figuring out what song. Because at that point we're gonna be a month out from the show that we're going to with Brother Mike. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. All right, at Steve and Kyle, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, all the details are there. Talk to you next week.